Hey guys, we're back for some more Pokemon Blaze Black. The last episode, quite a short one, we didn't really do a whole lot. We basically just made our way from Driftveil City over to Driftveil. That's basically because I wanted to save cold storage for this episode. So that's going to be most of the episode, I would imagine, is taking on cold storage, which is the next Team Plasma bit of the storyline. I'm not sure how we're going to stack up level-wise, basically, is the issue. We may find that after this episode I'll have to go off and do some off-screen grinding, which is why in the last episode I didn't fight most of the people on the Driftveil City side of the drawbridge. I'm hoping I can use a lot of them for grinding if I need to. We should be okay. Ah, shit, I never healed up. That was dumb. Well, we're off to a flying start for the episode, so we'll go back and heal up in a minute. That's going to be exciting. Yeah, I think we're going to be okay to get through most of this. I'm not sure when it's going to be. It's coming soon, basically the grinding session again. But I think we should be able to get through this. I imagine it will be either directly before the next gym battle, the Driftveil gym battle, or it'll be directly after, depending on probably how many times we get our ass kicked in the gym. I think this is going to be, I can't remember if everyone uses Ice-type Pokemon in the cold storage, or whether they just have the normal Team Plasma style Pokemon, but it's in the cold storage area. Either way, we should be okay. Houndoom should do a good job. Like I said in the last episode, we need a flying type soon, because there's probably going to be a stage where we need to use fly, obviously, and at the minute we got nothing. Am I going to be faster with Samurott? I mean, it doesn't make a difference really, because I'm just about to go and heal, so even if I'm not, I'll just be healing up in a moment anyway. At least this way I'll know. I don't know if I will be, to be honest. Yeah, I didn't think I would. I should have aqua jetted really, but I wanted to find out for sure. So what do we go into now? We go into Cricketuna, I suppose. We don't have a lot actually for a Dug Trio either. I think I said in the last episode I'd really like an electric flying type, or a grass flying, or anything that can take on water Pokemon. I don't know what it is, but every time I start recording one of these episodes I seem to get hiccups. I don't know why. It never happens with, it hasn't happened anyway so far with Isaac, but every time I start recording, oh, Sucker Punch. Every time I start recording a Blaze Black episode I seem to get hiccups, or just the inability to swallow properly, which is handy obviously. Works out well for good commentary. Also helps if I just keep stumbling over my tongue. Yeah, healing up quickly, because we're down pretty much our two best Pokemon for the area. Samurott should put in a lot of work as well, because obviously water is going to be useful against the ice type for the resistances, and having a fighting move, we're going to have some super effective moves to hit back with. I don't think there's going to be a lot. I mean, Golem is going to be pretty useless. It's almost tempting to start taking something out of the box and go and try and use an experience share to level it. I might actually put an experience share on Butterfree because it's a bit lower than everything else. What does it have on at the moment actually? Yeah, King's Rock, so we don't need King's Rock on there. That was the desperation tactic for the Bug Gym, I believe, actually, wasn't it? Where are you? I've seen your experience shares somewhere. There you are, I literally was at the one before it. Yeah, so that will hopefully get Butterfree up a few levels. I like Butterfree. The moves it's got in this generation help it, certainly. It's better than it used to be in sort of Gen 1. Yeah, you are. Yeah, I wondered if you were a trainer or not. My dad is working in a gym. I'm receiving special training there. That's good. What? In battling, or just special training on, like, I don't know, science, something? Primate. So it seems like there's a lot of fighting type Pokemon. We don't have a huge amount for that, although I suppose we do actually have Butterfree. So this could be a good time to try and train Butterfree a bit. There's got to be... No, really? Okay, we haven't got past the stupid bullshit stage. I thought we got past this. I'm not a fan. Luckily, I think our attack is absolutely piss poor, so we shouldn't be doing too much damage to ourselves. Yeah, and... Oh, it's got Fire Punch. Interesting. That's going to hurt. Yeah, goodbye, Butterfree. So that training up really went well. What do we have for fighting type? Yeah, we definitely need a flying type in here somewhere. Part of me is actually thinking Sigilyph could be a good option instead of Butterfree. Because we still get the quad resistance to fighting. We get stab, psychic coverage, we can get energy ball, we can get air slash. There's probably more we can do with Sigilyph. And obviously it's magic guard, so that's pretty great. We will go for Razor Shell here. So, I mean, I might consider... Ah, Christ. How did I immediately forget that it had Swagger? I've genuinely forgotten. I hate this. There we go. Get out of here. Dick. This is... what when you have a Primate, why would you put Swagger on it when you could just use its power? Magneton. We will get out of there and... No! Nidoking, please. One dig should sort this out. Whenever you're ready. How's it leveling? Yeah, we're still slightly above level-wise, but I get the feeling... I mean, most Pokemon have been around this level for the last few episodes, so I think we're gonna suddenly find that everything starts to jump up by like 5 levels in a minute. That's gonna help. That's a decent amount of experience, actually. I can't remember if Nidoking actually learns moves naturally. Duot. Kricketune should do the job. Yeah, this is where I find that we need the extra coverage for water types, because I literally have Kricketune. I do have Grass Knot as a TM, thinking about it. I don't know what can learn it though. I'm trying to think off the top of my head if we have anything. I don't think... Maybe Butterfree. Maybe Nidoking, I guess, could learn it, but I don't think it would necessarily be the most useful Pokemon to have it. Butterfree doesn't really have the space in terms of... It's got better moves already. Can I get through there? We'll leave you again. We'll just try and explore. We'll be fairly quick with this. We'll save more of the non-essential battles. You're not a trainer, okay. What do you want to say? You can get to cold storage through the gap between the fence and the container over there. Well, no shit. Excellent, a PP up. I don't know what I'd want to use it on. I'll probably save that for the moment. Let's have a look through the grass here. I seem to remember this always having like Lillipups and things like that. Yeah, there you go, or Herdiers. I like Stoutland. I would say it's one of the few Pokemon I actually have a nickname for as well. But I don't want one for the team. And yes, at least we have a fighting type. I forgot for a second there that I didn't have any fighting coverage on anything else. But right, anyway, going back to the food subject from last episode, I basically rambled through a bit about my thoughts about veganism, which was just, it's fine, essentially. Like, stop moaning about it. I seem to have become addicted to wraps in the last few days. I don't know why. I haven't eaten a wrap in about 3 years. And then my housemate wanted me to get some wraps for us so she could make homemade nachos. And now I've become addicted. Like, I ate the rest of them and I've bought a whole nother pack and eaten a whole nother pack, and that's like 3 days. I must have eaten about 9 wraps. I don't know what he just said. The reason why Clay is having you look for Team Plasma is because he is testing your abilities. Well, thank you. I probably could have figured that out. But yeah, like, I've gone from not eating a wrap in about 3 years to having... I think literally every meal I've had for the last 2 days has been a wrap, which is pretty disgusting. Now I think about it. So just before recording this, had a pork wrap. Yesterday evening I had a broccoli and soybean and falafel wrap, that's the vegan side coming in. And before that I had a ham wrap, and before that I had a sweet chili chicken wrap. So yeah, now when I say it, I realise I've probably eaten too many wraps. I'm trying to figure this puzzle out, aren't I? Let's ignore that. That's the way out, I think, isn't it? I forget this is almost like a puzzle section. So I want to go there, there. Oh yeah, that's why you want to go there. Scald, excellent. Do I learn Scald naturally? I'll save this for a minute. I'll look up whether I learn Scald naturally as a Samurott, because I don't want to give it. Well, it makes no difference, does it? Because it's not TM that we can get rid of. Like, I forget we're in Generation 5, so I can just use this TM as many times as I like. So Scald is going on instead of Water Pulse. I'll do that after this battle. But yeah, like, I've just become completely addicted to wraps. I don't know what's happened. I think I've probably had every possible combination of wraps by now in the last 3 days. But I just forgot they're good. They're much better than a sandwich. And like, portable, they're just fabulous. Like, I feel like I'm talking like the Pokemon fan club guy in the original games about Rapidash. It's so dreamy, it's fast. It's great. Like, I'm not going to give you any kind of bicycle ticket or anything for listening to my praising of wraps, but wraps are good, essentially, is the message here. I don't know why I've suddenly become so addicted to them. I mean, I've run out now, fortunately, so I'm going to have to eat other food, which is going to be traumatic. But yeah, just the ideal food for me at the moment, I think. It's been a while since I've had a proper meal, essentially. Like, if you put it that way, if you treat a wrap as not a meal. But if you have enough wraps, it counts as a meal, right? Like, if you have 2 wraps, that's a meal, I think. Like, if you have it with something on the side, you can call it a meal. No, I'm eating properly, right? That's fine. But yeah, wraps great. The continuation of the food subject, basically, just sort of. Oh, this one. Oh, I really want Sword Stance. Just get to Sword Stance already. Part of me wants to. No, I don't want Taunt. I will leave Taunt. I think I get it as a TM anyway later. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, I wasn't talking about anything, was I? I was literally in a transitional point where I was going to talk about something different. Yeah, favourite foods, basically, was what I was going to talk about. I think since being here living with a vegan, my diet's changed quite a lot. And I don't know, it's just you certainly, I think, when I don't really have favourites is the other thing. That's a separate topic, I think, but I don't seem to have a favourite of anything. Like, I can't stick on anything as a favourite. But food is probably the closest. Like, I like sort of spicy food, like chilies, curries, things like that. I mean, I like anything really. I'm just the least fussy person, I think. It's all good. Just give me food. I'm fine with it. No, what? You dick. But yeah, just trying to think. Like, I really can't think what my favourite food would actually be. Did I just get rid of the right move? Was I too busy thinking about food? Yes, I did. I think my sort of generic answer, if someone was to ask me, is probably like chili or something, I guess. But then I always forget something, and if I actually thought about it for a while, I'd probably have a completely different answer. Like, I like a lot of like stir fries, things like that as well, like Asian food. I mean, I'll say chili, but basically the question, sending that out to you guys, what's your favourite food? Like, I'm curious to find out the range of food tastes out there, effectively. Like, I don't... Like, how... If you're going to eat spicy food, for example, how spicy do you have it? Because I like spicy food. I can eat really spicy food. But I don't see the point of it anymore. Like, when I was younger, you'd eat it as almost like a challenge. Like, you know, I'm more manly than you because I can eat a hotter curry. That sort of thing. Like, but now it's like I got to the stage where I don't see the point in the food that's so hot that you can't taste any flavour. I'm eating the food because I want to enjoy it, not because I want to have some kind of faux macho standoff dick waving contest of how hot my food can be. No, if you're having a curry, why would you not want the flavour? It makes no sense to me that you would have just fire in your mouth and then nothing else. What do I have? I have nothing for fighting types now. Butterfree's dead. How hot do you eat your food? Basically is the question. I just want reassurance that I'm not weird for not eating the hottest curry possible. I know there seems to be, out of my friends, you either eat the hottest one you can possibly handle, or I can't eat hot food, so I've got to have a korma. That was a crit. That was fantastic. I think I fall in between those two. Like, I don't see the point in the really spicy food, but at the same time, I couldn't. No, this way. I couldn't go without some spice. Oh, there goes my phone. Like, it makes, if you're having a curry, why would you not have some? Like, the point of a curry is to have some spice, but also to have some flavour. To go to either end of the extreme where you'd have no spice or you have so much spice that you can't taste anything for the next 3 days makes no sense to me. Like, if you eat a proper curry, I mean, I've not, unfortunately, not been able to go to India and had a proper curry. My dad's lived over in Goa for a while, but he doesn't really like spicy food, so I don't really have much to compare it to. But I would imagine if you ate a proper, authentic Indian curry, you would find that there was not a lot of heat. And my foot's gone numb. You would also find that in your curry. You would find that it was no heat, but your foot went numb. Yeah, not a lot of heat, but flavour. Like, from watching cooking shows, it seems to me that traditional curries are much more about spice combinations and flavourings and things like that, rather than about just chucking as much in and having burning heat. Which, yeah, I think must just be a Western thing, in the same way that we took chicken tikka and just chucked gravy on it and made it a masala or whatever. Westernisation of non-Western food is just strange, because we always take things that are good in their own right and miss the point of why they're good and just change them into something completely different. Literally gonna choke on nothing. I don't know what it is about this series that makes me just choke to death almost every episode. No, so can we get by that guy? But I seem to remember the mechanic where if you run they just spot you is probably still in effect. Yeah, curries. Like, to me, it makes there's a certain range of flavours of spice level that is optimal. Same goes with chili, I guess, and all those kind of foods. Just want some reassurance that that is not. Like, there must be other people out there who actually like the flavour, like to be able to taste their curry. Surely, I mean, it seems weird to me that, I don't know whether that's just a thing that guys do, but they just say, oh yeah, I'll eat the hottest one, whether it is just the sort of thing that is prevalent, that you've got to prove how hard you are because you can eat the toughest curry. Oh, thank you, self-destruct, brilliant. We should be able to tank. No, I don't know if we'll tank that actually. We tank that pretty easily actually. Girder. Yeah, I'll stop it because this is really reminding me how much I need a fighting type resist that isn't a Butterfree. We just gotta stay in, I guess. We'll scald it. I'm trying to think whether that sort of logic applies to anything else, really. I don't think you get the same thing with any other types of foods you get with curry. You don't seem to find people getting as fussed. There's the heat sort of thing doesn't apply with other foods. I don't think you find it with, I mean, you suppose you do find it with Mexican food. Was I supposed to go this way? Yes, I was. You don't find it with like Japanese food. Like if you go out to a Japanese restaurant or something, I don't think you find people are as obsessed by having the hot food. I don't know what it is about curries that makes people want the hottest they can possibly have. But you'll go somewhere, let's say like a Japanese restaurant, and I don't think that's something that is as common there. But people seem to be more willing to actually have something that's got flavour to it. So why would you have the problem with like a curry, but not with a Japanese restaurant? If you're going to go to have a dish, well, you don't pick the hottest dish imaginable on off a Japanese menu. It's just a strange sort of not. I'm trying to think what the words I'm looking for. Not hypocrisy, but there's just a strange trade-off between the two. Like if you are all about spicy food, why do you not have the spiciest food all the time? Like I can't imagine people who want that much spicy food. No, shit. Thank you, controller. That surprisingly was not what I wanted to do, but I mean, I guess it's going to set us up alright because the extra attack will be handy. There's one Pokemon left. I was going to flame charge, but there's no point. Yeah, alright. Going to have to get the phone in a minute. I seem to be more popular than I have been in a while. I don't think we're going to get through... Actually, no, I think cold storage is fairly short. We should be able to get through this fairly quickly. Where have I gone? There I am. Hyper Potion. Probably going to be handy. Might as well use some potions quickly. Wherever they've gone. Items, medicine, there we go. The clever wings and things are going to get right on my nerves. Buttery's dead. Yeah, we'll just heal a few Pokemon quick. If I can get the controller to work. So, probably worth me changing my lead as well. I might lead Houndoom now, because I don't think Nidaking's going to be doing a lot for me here. Why am I not just reviving this Butterfree that's sitting right here? I could be using that. This isn't a Nuzlocke. I've just been sitting and watching the whole of Shady Penguin and Nips's Red and Blue Nuzlocke. So I think that's got in my mind a bit, and I'm treated it as if it's dead forever. Why am I not just putting Dowsing Machine on? So I can see if there's any extra items around here. There, there you go. Yeah, I was going to say, there's something in here, isn't there? Is there someone in there? I haven't looked, but I'm guessing probably yes. Shall we go in then? I was going to before you stopped me. In you go. And there's all the plasmas. Yeah, I forgot this was actually a lot shorter than I thought it was. Zinzalin. That's a pretty flashy name. Why are none of them called like Brian? They've all got very elaborate names, but we've got Getsis and Zinzalin and I forget the other ones. But they'll come around again. That is just a really, really elaborate name. Like, I don't know what that is. That, I guess like Dutch. I don't know where you'd even be from if you had the name of Zinzalin. Put them up, because here we come. All of you. Well, that seems kind of unfair. Let's each take care of one side. Here we come, but we'll wait until you ask us to battle. I'm one of the tougher Team Plasma members here. Well, you're probably in the top sort of 8, aren't you? Did I count that quickly enough to make that? I think they were right there, weren't they? 2 at the front. 2, whatever. You're up there. You've got a Haunter. That's not. No, that is fine. I thought I'd switched into Samurott, but yeah, this is going to work out perfectly because I can just blast you with a feint attack. I've completely forgotten what I was talking about before I got distracted with this. It doesn't matter. Like, Food is good. I like food. Wraps are amazing. And yeah, I think I'm not weird for liking flavour in my curries. I think that sums it up. We'll go into Butterfree now. Just because we can get some damage off, we should be able to Psybeam. I think, is it Psybeam I have? When do I get Psychic? When can I actually get the TM for Psychic in this game? And why have I still not found any chances with Lucky Egg? Has that still not come up yet, or have I just missed that route altogether? I don't remember. I think it was Route 6. So we're on Route 5, were we, before? I think the drawbridge was Route 5. So in which case we're just coming up to it. Or possibly it's the route the other side of Driftveil City. I don't remember for sure. But yeah, we must be there. I thought that would have been a double battle. It would have been much nicer. We've got to be there some point anyway. I need to get like 2 lucky eggs would be fantastic. 1 lucky egg would be great to start with, just because the extra experience is going to be really handy. Because as you can see, every now and again we have to do a grinding montage or a sort of grinding session for an hour or 2 off camera, just to keep ourselves up to standard, really. And that's frustrating. And if we can kind of get ourselves a lucky egg or 2, it should make that less of a problem. That burn is handy. Is it going to kill it? No, it's not. Okay, well then we just get the free speed boost from the flame charge. Perfect. These guys, not that strong. I mean, pleased to see that. Oh, Sharpedo. We'll have to switch then. Samurot's the perfect solution here. Yeah, I've been pleased to see that we're not struggling level-wise. At least I think for the gym, the minimum standard I'm going to need is at least everything level 40. I might want to spend some time and get some things up more towards 45. That was the wrong move again. I don't think it makes a difference though, because Sharpedo is just the frailest thing in the game. I think it's got like base 40 defenses, isn't it, or something? Okay, it's just straight up tanked. Well, I suppose it was resisted. Speed boost will make no difference because you were faster than me anyway. I know you aqua jetted, didn't you? But yeah, now I'll actually use the correct move and blow you back. Yeah, that's better. So level 41 Samurott. That's leveling up pretty quickly. Have you learned your lesson now? No, what? Have you learned your lesson now? You lost. Why would I have learnt my lesson now? My lesson is that you're not as good as you think you are? I don't... What lesson was I supposed to learn from it? Like, could you please... I mean, I'm happy to come back after class and you can explain it to me properly, because clearly I'm an idiot and I don't understand the lesson that I was supposed to learn from that. But it seems to me that you're just bad, and yeah, it's not clear. You're a terrible teacher. That was a fantastic turn. Can I hit this time, please? Okay, this is perfect. Like, I'm all for Hustle Raticate absolutely fucking itself over. I like Raticate. It's one of those Pokemon that, again, it's like Butterfree, where it's a good Pokemon, but there's something that just slows it down enough in late game that you can't really use it as much. Like, you can probably get away with Raticate for the most part, but it doesn't really have much going for it in terms of its moveset. I think... Actually, can it get... Doesn't it get Sucker Punch? I can't remember if Raticate gets Sucker Punch. I think it learns Earthquake, so you can get away with like Hyper Fang. I don't know what the stats are for Hyper Fang as well, but it always seems like such a ridiculously powerful move as something that must just be crap, because I don't see it ever, basically. Like, you must be better off with Return or something. Double Edge. But Hyper Fang in games especially always just seems to do so much damage, and I don't understand why, because I can't imagine it's more than like a base 70 or 80 move. Swalot will go into Butterfree. The experience share is definitely helping here. We've gained 2 levels already, I think, this episode. 2 levels, I think I just said, which was pretty impressive. And now pronouncing every letter as the most literal pronunciation of it I can possibly imagine. Go for a Psybiam. That tanked it. I forget Swalot is pretty bulky. Didn't get paralysed, so that's a start. The bulkiness isn't gonna, but I suppose the non-stabness probably also helps, and Psybeam is not the most powerful move. But yeah, that was pretty easy actually. The colour storage was much more straightforward than I expected it to be. What did you just say? Yeah, I was going to say, haven't I finished with my side? Hiding in a chilly old place like this. I forget he's back. You guys take these Pokemon robbers. Roger. No, not Roger. Clay. Or Zinzalin. I mean, you may as well have just called him Zigzagoon at that point. Like, you've gone far enough. Or Zinedine Zidane. Like, those are about the closest words that I can even imagine to Zinzalin. Or fucking, what is it? It sounds like an instrument to me. And he's just going to go away quite happily. That's nice of him. He's not bothered at all. Yeah, I'll surrender. You can teleport. Like all the other guys have teleported away. Why are you just allowing yourself to get arrested? They have a really strange logic. Like they don't understand how to run away. They don't understand the concept of being chased. They can teleport at will, but yet they stand there and voluntarily get themselves arrested. Like what is going on with you guys? This item must be something good. I can't remember what it is. Get over there and find out. It's not something good. It's a Never Melt Ice. Fantastic. Well, at least it's easy to get out of here. That was quicker than I expected it to be. I kind of wondered if I was even going to get this whole episode as... What am I trying to say? I wondered if I was going to fit this into this episode, basically. I thought I was going to be here for a couple of episodes. I feel like I've missed something in here, though. Never mind. Yeah, that went pretty well. We will go back and heal up. And I think we'll probably call it there, and we'll save the gym for the next episode. I might have to go in Battle 1 trainer and see how we're going. I cannot walk straight. This is ridiculous. In the door, please. Thank you. We're in a good position. I can feel the grind coming imminently. There's a part of me that wants to maybe get rid of Butterfree and replace it with Sigilif. But I think I need to do some research into where I can find certain moves. Energy Ball being one. I really want Thunderbolt and Ice Beam. So I probably need to look into those as well. The reason I'm hanging around is because I want to hang around. Okay, if my Pokemon just need to move Surf, I could go on top of the water. Yep, that's how it works. What can we get in here? Let's have a quick look, just out of curiosity. Have we still got the Crap Rod? I know it's not actually called that. Oh, a Mantike. That doesn't help me out at all, but it's cool. Oh yeah, I need Thunderbolt. I want Thunderbolt and Ice Beam for Nidoking. I need to find out when it learns Earth Power, if it learns Earth Power actually, because I might have just fucked myself on that. What else does it need? Sludge Wave, Sludge Bomb, does it learn those? There's definitely some research I need to do. I can't remember how its moveset comes along. Yeah, I need to look into Energy Ball maybe. If I'm going to get Sigilif, I would like to have Energy Ball. And the flying type Pokemon, an actual flying type that's not Sigilif. Although, if I'm going to get Sigilif and I have another flying type Pokemon as well, I'm probably going to find myself in a bit of trouble. Why did I switch into this when it has Water Absorb and resists fighting? That was dumb. What do I have for this? I don't have a lot, do I? I think we go to Butterfree. I might have to just put it to sleep and sort of slowly wear it down with Air Slash or something. That was not the best timing. Oh, it did nothing, it's fine. No, we'll just go for Air Slash flinches. That was pretty good damage, actually. How much does this one do? Nothing. Yeah, we're fine here. I'm happy to stay in and just Air Slash it. It's done nothing. Like, the flinches, come on. Agility Mantike is not that threatening. And I'm still faster. That's like the equivalent of my Golem doing it whenever I did that. Was a long time ago, wasn't it? I've had Golem for a lot longer than I expected to. We'll go over just to see what this little cutscene is. I forgot there was something hanging up over here. So we'll see what this bit's about and then we'll call the episode here. Getsis. Clay, it's a pleasure to meet you. I am Getsis of Team Plasma. I've come to pick up my associates who are in your care. I don't need no thanks now. Just the why? Why is he randomly American? Like, from, not even current American, he's suddenly, like, why is he from the Old West? I may not talk purty, but at least I'm an honest man. You talk real, oh my god, you talk real nice. Get in there nice and deep like, yeah. What you're saying kinda sounds like lying. So tell me plain, what are you trying to say? Like, why? Why am I even bothering to do the accent? Like, Team Plasma also has an interest in Driftveil City. Good. We have many, many more members besides those who are here. No, well good, that's fantastic. I reckon you've won this without a fight. Okay, that was easy. So everyone seems to be very generous in this. They were just like, oh yeah, I'll be arrested, that's fine. Yeah, and then Getsis comes along and says, oh, do you mind giving me all my guys back for my evil corporation? Yeah, sure, why not, have them back. I'm not going to really do anything about it. Like, what are you doing? There's a serious logic for, like, there's some kind of gaping chasm of logic in this place that nobody seems to understand what the things they do mean. I'm off to go make my Pokemon stronger. I really don't want to lose from that Clay guy. I'm going to win my gym badge in a flawless victory. Are you going to take him on in Mortal Kombat? Right, yeah, that'll do for the episode, I think. Step forward. We probably will take on the gym in the next episode. Depending on how well leveled we are, we might even go through the whole thing and we might take on Clay. But yeah, I think next episode we'll go through and explore the gym. So leave a like if you enjoyed this one, guys. Subscribe if you want to catch more. And yeah, thanks for watching and I'll see you next time. Fuck me, that was 37 minutes.